Good evening to DeFiChain News on 23rd of March 2022, the news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It helps the project. Subscribe and click the bell button. And stay until the end because we will talk about the next shows and dates. But before we start with the headlines, I would like to welcome my co-moderator and expert of DeFiChain, Lord Mark, and I think he's really happy that I am back.
Absolutely. Lazy
So-
man, how are you? You feel better today?
Yeah, very much better. So
Cool.
I was really sad that I cannot join the news show, but it wouldn't work. Yeah, the vocal was not ready and a little cough, so no chance to make
Yeah.
a YouTube. But now I'm back and very happy.
We truly missed you. We truly missed you. I had to work so much, so I'm really happy that you're here tonight and we can do it together. It's so much more fun. It's not fun to crack jokes alone, I tell you that. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want me
So-
to put the headlines on?
Let's jump into the headlines.
Okay,
So what we
here
have
you
today?
go.
So we titled the show the Super Voting Week on DeFiChain, and the first topic is the current DFIP and CFP voting round, followed by the ticker voting round, which will also start this week. Then we have a smaller update on DeFi Scan regarding the Oracle page. We will talk about the last topic or the topic from last week, crypto winter. We are still not there. Something happened this week. Our regular point community projects with lots of updates and lots of dates and shows in the future. So, Mark, now
Yo.
you are ready for the first topic,
Absolutely.
CFP and DFIP voting round. What's happening?
Absolutely.
Are we finished?
No, we're not finished. We are just getting started. So before the show, we checked. We had 27 votes so far. So we have, I think it's 10 CFP and 2 DFIPs this time. And yeah, 27 votes have been casted so far. So that's not really much, but we're going to expect a late finish or a strong finish at the end, a very strategic voting that we've seen over the last couple of voting rounds. So far, I mean, first analysis, the 2 DFIPs at the moment, big in the green. The one that you put up about the D token premium reduction was 100% approved. There were 2 CFPs that are rejected so far, but guys, that means nothing, right? So at the beginning, this is just completely irrelevant at the end of the day because there are a couple of hundred votes coming in. So shout out to all the masternodes guys. Please really get cracking and vote. We want as many votes as possible because it gives us a far better picture what's really wanted out there. So please take that serious. The voting is gonna run until next Monday. So weekend would be a fantastic time to get going. Don't forget it. And next week in the news show, we're gonna present the lucky winners or all the proposals that have been voted for. It's gonna be exciting over the weekend to see what's gonna happen. And for the people who wanna check out what's happening on the Masternode Monitor page, you can always follow along. They've got also a Telegram bot that shows you what's happening. So it stays exciting. Absolutely.
Right. And I will put the link after the show into the show notes. So everyone out there not familiar with Masternode Monitor, link will be provided to you.
Awesome.
Okay, then jump into the second voting round, the ticker voting. So what's happening here?
Yeah, we never had that before this year, right? That we had 2 kind of votings in the same round. So sorry guys that you have to work so hard, but I think it's a cool thing. So we promised you we're gonna put 4 new ticker on the DEX for liquidity mining and to make them tradable and to put them up for investment. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna put a voting up, so the process is gonna be the same like last time. We're gonna come up with 12 suggestions. There have been a lot of cool feedback from you guys out there. Thanks so much. We're gonna put 12 tickers together. This time we have a little bit of technical issue because the tech team in the background is working on a new node release. So we said this time we have to kind of go back to all the tickers that are already listed on, or where the oracles are already listed on DeFiScan. But there's a ton of tickets that we haven't voted on yet, or even tickers that we voted on maybe, but they got approved. So no worries, it's gonna be a lot of interesting stuff. We're gonna put a dozen together and then we're gonna put it up for voting. There's gonna be a Google form. DC and Fabio and we're all gonna share it on Twitter that you find it. Please really participate heavily that we get a really cool result. The listing is going to happen then on the 31st of March, and 4 days later, on the 4th of April, the rewards kick in. Like we've done it the last couple of months. I think it's a pretty good procedure that we are following here. So yeah, vote and then get ready for the new token. That's going to be exciting.
And here, everybody can vote. It's not only the masternode owners. So participate if you want to see a new D token or your preferred D token on DeFiChain. I think that's a big thing for DeFiChain to grow and get more assets live.
Absolutely. It's not only the masternodes who are here eligible to vote. Yeah, very good point.
Yeah. Cool. So 2 votings, a lot to talk about next week in the news show, a lot of results to be presented. I'm looking forward to it. But there happened something else on DeFiChain. DeFiScan, the Oracle's page, you tweeted about, there were an update. Who found it? Tell us what was changed.
Yeah, it's a really neat update. It's actually a pretty small update, but it has a big impact. So when you checked out the prices on DeFiScan, the time frame how the price changed over the last 24 hours was displayed from the very beginning. But normally it's more interesting to see how a stock or a D token behaves over the last 7 days, 30 days, 90 days. So longer time frames, that's now also possible. You can see 4 different time frames and they are gonna be updated in different intervals. So the 24-hour chart is updated every 15 minutes. The 7-day and 30-day graph is updated in hourly intervals, and the 90 days in daily intervals. That's actually pretty cool because sometimes you wanna see how is the D token behaving? Do you want to mint the token now? Do you want to buy it now? Do you want to sell? And I think if you want to become a trading tool, then we really need these improvements, and that was done yesterday. So check it out. It's really cool, and I think it's a small step, but it's a big step at the same time forward for us.
Yeah, it's the usability of DeFiScan. It's growing and growing. If you remember, the page is not a year old, and there's steadily progress in improvement.
Yeah, hold on. Not
really
we started in December with DeFiScan, right? Or when was it on? No, a little bit before we launched the D token. Yeah.
It was a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So the oracles went live in September, October. But it's less than a year, and it's growing, as you see. And that's a perfect step to next topic. Again, no crypto winter. I was really unhappy that I cannot join last week the show, and I said, okay, we have to talk again about crypto winter and why it's not on DeFiChain.
Yeah,
and there happened something this week.
Absolutely. So it was, I have to give all the honor to DC. He said, we are not in the crypto winter because a lot of people were complaining, Bitcoin's going sideways and the crypto market's so boring. So first of all, it's never boring on DeFiChain because we all stake nice rewards and liquidity mine and all make very nice gains there. So that's crazy already. So there's no crypto winter on DeFiChain anyway. And there's so much happening. So not only DeFiScan was updated, Bitcoin pumped a little bit. So Bitcoin improved price-wise, but we hit the $4 mark again. Unfortunately, we dropped. The whole market corrected a little bit. I mean, this is. I think we are still $3 something, $3.94 or something like this before.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Nothing to complain about. then we reached a new all-time high against Bitcoin. And I think that's always very relevant because end of the day, Bitcoin is the big king of coins out there, and we are improving constantly and getting stronger and stronger against Bitcoin. And like you mentioned it before, it's also Bitcoin goes up, we go up, Bitcoin drops. We don't drop as fast in fiat, so that means we improve against Bitcoin. Yeah, so we are very strong. I think we are 94,000 Satoshi or something like 94,000 no, 9,400 Satoshi. 9,400 Satoshi was the price. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. So nice gains against Bitcoin. And if you check it out market cap wise, I use CoinPaprika a lot because they list us properly. We are on rank 74. That means in front of us we've got KuCoin, KSC. That's their native token, and I mean they're pretty substantial big exchange. And just behind us is Loopring and Celsius. And Celsius is a great DeFi project. I think they do a ton of marketing and is very well known. And we are market cap wise ahead of them. I think. I don't know, DC. Do you know how many coins and projects are out there? 3,000, 4,000, something like this?
A lot.
A lot, yeah. And we are like 74, right? We are top 100. I think that's really something to be proud of. Yeah. And then there was the Brave campaign at the same time. It happened last week. I spotted it. I use Brave once in a while if I want to test stuff. And I saw, wow, there's Chelly, yeah? So Chelly was there. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And you said, I didn't see that a couple of people also tweeted that they said, hey, there's some interesting stuff going on. Who knows about DeFiChain? And you offered them help if they want to know more. I think that's a very good feedback, so that the campaign was a success. But we're going to hear about the campaign a little bit later today anyway.
Right. Now, more or less, in the last topic before the dates, update of the community project, and here we will tackle again Brave, but a lot of other community projects.
Okay, so let me regroup. Let me just continue with the accelerator team because they did the Brave campaign. So Brave campaign seems to be was as it seems a success. They're gonna give us the real data, what happened. So they're gonna publish this. They're gonna do a video, whatever. I think you're gonna see this pretty soon. They are working also with influencers, like I told you last week, and one is Michael Rubel. I personally don't know the guy. Check him out. He's got 311,000 subscribers, so he's not one of the small ones. He's one of the bigger ones, and he's planning to release a video about DeFiChain this week, as it seems. And there's a new landing page coming from the accelerator team that was actually planned for the last Brave campaign, but they didn't manage to get it ready. So we had to deal with the old one. But nevertheless, the new 5-step 2.0 landing page is going to come online. And the next campaign is anyway in a week. So it's on the 30th. That's in 6 days. Yeah, so in 7 days here, it's in 6 days. Yeah, check that out. So that was what the accelerator guys are up to. So they are really, really busy, and they told us a lot of other exciting things that are coming. So really watch that space and check out their Telegram channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Then DeFiChain NFTs launched 2 new collections, 100 logo NFTs in 4K resolution. Okay, that's cool. I haven't checked that out yet. They're going to be available only as giveaways, 2 per week. That's interesting. And then 200 jellyfish tanks. I hope these are fish tanks and not army tanks. Each NFT is 5%, is 0.5%. Is 0.5%. Okay, a 10-year frozen masternode is gonna be set up, and everybody who buys an NFT buys actually also a part of this masternode, if I understood that right, you see. So
Right.
That means 130, so you get like rewards for holding an NFT. That's cool. That's kind of utility. I like that. It's not only a picture. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Then update from Bernd and Andy, the masters of DeFiChain. They are working on our testnet, and they provide now snapshots. So it makes it easier for you to download the latest version of the testnet. And what you can also do, they have now a script that helps you install a masternode. That's pretty cool because I think there's a lot of manual stuff to be done. Now you've got a script, so masternode for lazy people in some way. That's really awesome. So they constantly come up with a couple of new things. And yeah, check that out. So they are really happy if you get feedback, if they get feedback. So yeah, play around with it and then let them know what you think about it. I think the more we test, the better our mainnet also gets, right?
Right.
Absolutely. Last but not least, Daniel Kagara, the guy who is our bug bounty hunter, and he built a DeFiChain bridge, and that's pretty cool. He put out, I spoke about that last week, a bug bounty program out there. 16 bugs were reported. None of them was security related. That's good to know. There were some minor bugs. Funds got stuck if the people didn't have BNB on their MetaMask for transactions, and there was another smaller hiccup, but it's nothing serious, and especially nothing that cannot be kind of figured out where the problem is. So there are no funds directly lost, right? He had a couple of things like test was not displayed right and was flickering on a browser, or some UI changes that people said would be really nice. So he's working on them. It's gonna take a couple of days, and then we're gonna do the next step and gonna come fully online. But he's very positive. All looks good, and he wants to thank the community for the contribution and for the testing and trialing it out and trying to break the thing, because he said he would be really happy if somebody can break it, because then we know what he has to fix. But it seems nobody could break it, so all good. So much about the community projects. Yeah, I hope I didn't forget anything. No, everything there.
No.
Perfect.
Everything fine. A lot of updates on DeFiChain, so time is nearly over, but let's have a look on future dates. So what's happening next?
Okay, so yeah, we mentioned that. Stay until the very end. DeFi voting round, we spoke about that before. Voting concludes on the 28th of March, so please cast your vote. Then on the 30th of March, news show, Wednesday, the approved proposals gonna be presented in news show, and DC is gonna do his very world famous interpretation of the voting results. So check that out. On the 30th of March, also a new node release is gonna be there that we need for the next hard fork. On the 7th of April is gonna be the hard fork if everything goes well. Then on the same day, of course, like we said, is on the 30th is the news show. And this week, don't miss that. Tomorrow, big premiere. DC is hosting completely on its own the Tech Talk with Yusin, and that's going to be really exciting because he's got Yusin there talking about the EVM. YC is having his big premiere there talking about the wallet survey and what's going on with the Light wallet, and Prasanna, old guest, going to talk about the node upgrade. So it's going to be exciting. So join in and give DC a helping hand and a lot of thumbs up. I think it's going to be an awesome show, DC. Really looking forward to watch it on the other side.
Yeah, me too. I only know the headlines, so I'm looking forward what's the content behind the headlines. And as usual, Yusin and the team gave us a great insight, and who loves the tech behind the blockchain, loves the tech talk. So I'm looking forward. Cool. Then time is also nearly over. The regular part of the news show is now at the end. Everybody live today. Stay until a short break. We will answer a couple of questions if you have one. And the rest of you, thanks for joining the news show. Have a great day, great week. We see you again next week with a lot of new news on DeFiChain, especially the 2 voting round results will be presented. Will be cool.
Big things. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you on the other side. Bye-bye.